So this next dive is on Belcher Barge. It's a wreck by Miami too, and it's something they sunk in 1985 to create a reef. So and up into the water. So it's in about 60 feet of water. And when they sunk it, it flipped over upside down and then dumped its load off to the side. It's about, I think it's about 200 feet long. Here we are descending. Ooh, a little shaky. I'm excited about trying that different camera rig. You can see those tangs at a cleaner station, having the parasites picked off them. Those little yellow fish doing the cleaning, they're a blue-headed wrasse, but the juvenile form. And then when they become adults, they get blue on the front half and yellow in the back. There's an adult right in the middle, swimming by. There he goes. Yeah, there's quite a bit at this wreck. There's they've got this barge, which is all that's in this video, and then they have a tugboat sank as well, and then there's like a pile of boulders they dropped somewhere, I think, or something like that. I haven't been to those parts yet. We just stayed on the barge. That's a smooth trunkfish in the back. They're funny, those ones. I like those fish. He's following this hogfish for anything the hogfish might stir up. Kind of had some trouble getting the framing right though on this, didn't I? These are small fish about the size of your finger, and they're sand sifting gobies. I'm pretty sure. I don't know the specific species though. I should probably get a book on IDing corals and fish. Yeah, so this is the side of the barge, and it's about 10 feet tall from the sea bottom to the top of the top edge. And then it extends about 200 feet into the away from me here. Spotted goldfish. All those green things, that's a type of sponge. There's Amanda. She's got good trim. That's one of the first times she used her new BCD. Just puts her horizontal. Yeah, her alternate secondary regulator is leaking. It was leaking right out of the box. It was a little bit annoying, but we got that fixed. Oh, French angelfish. These guys are really nice to look at. He's pretty big. It's hard to tell. He's probably about almost 2 feet long and like a foot tall. He looks like he's big. We're gonna see him again later. Here we are at the front of the barge, the bow. There's a lot of divers on this one that had a hard time keeping them on the film. This is a trumpet fish. and he's got his head pointed down. They're often like that, in that orientation for some reason. Nice big Gorgonians. I don't know why they're big and they look really good right there. Yeah, the little fuzzies are little tiny tentacles that catch passing food. There's a sergeant major and he's got his, I think that's a spot he's cleared off for spawning. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but he's got that all blasted off. He's sort of being a little bit territorial with me. That's why he's swimming around like that. Thinks I'm gonna disturb his spot. That's his patch. That's a blue tang, I believe. And that's a little colony of those juvenile blue-headed wrasses. And there's a different wrasse in there. I don't know what that one is. I need a book. Oof, come on, a little shaky there, sorry. The new setup should be so much better. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to try it out. Don't ever buy a stick for your camera. Like, you know, you attach your camera to these sticks and then all of a sudden you just can't keep them straight. They're not even worth the money. They're not even worth the plastic they're made out of. I'd say the good thing about them is they float, so if you dropped it, it'll probably float. And then the handle is hollow, so I suppose you could store something in it too if it wasn't too big or heavy. But I don't think I'll ever use it. Look at the sand spill out his gills when he bites. Yeah, that's cool. That guy's pretty small. That's their juvenile colorations. I haven't seen it, or I haven't recognized an adult one of those yet. But their colors change. All these ocean fish have really strange life cycles where they change colors and change genders as they age, or based on their circumstances too. Shaky. Yeah, there's a bunch of those all kinds of blue-headed wrasses down here, juveniles and adults. Oh, there's that French angelfish. I keep wanting to call it an emperor angel, but it's not. That's a French. Yeah, they like eating sponges. It's one of the big components of their diets. That's what he's doing there. He's just chewing on that sponge. It's kind of nice. I finally didn't disturb one of the animals while I was trying to look at it and film it. So those yellow ones I believe they're called a French grunt. And then the more silver ones, I'm not exactly sure what they are. They're another similar species. They're schooling together and they look similar, but they're slightly different colors. So, yeah, you can see there's a few small corals, those polyp corals, those light blue things. And then most of this is macroalgae. Oof. Nice big school there. Some yellowtail snappers. And the silver ones, I don't know what they are. I gotta learn this. There's a blue tang. There's two different types of tangs there. I'm not sure the difference though. Spotted goatfish. Kind of messed this one up too because the current was blowing me right into them, but I just wanted to sit here and film them. Here goes an adult spotlight triggerfish, parrotfish, sorry. Yeah, these. Look at that guy go. He's just just giving her. It's kind of a survey of sort of the top of the, I guess the bottom of the hull that's on the top of it, the wreck now. Oh, a pair of queen angelfish. These are nice. These are nice. Okay, I always have a hard time getting close to these guys. They seem shy and lively. So they generally don't let me swim right up to them and take a look. These are juvenile stoplight parrotfish, sorry. As they get older, they'll change their colors completely, and they sort of turn an emerald color. They're quite nice looking. I like seeing them. And they're good for the reefs too, because they just go along just mowing, chewing on sponges and macroalgae, and they make room for true corals to grow, apparently. Yeah, there's lots to look at here. All kinds of gorgonians. There's some soft coral polyps just growing. There's a big sponge and a sponge in front of them. Yeah, so Amanda she's claustrophobic, but she did I guess you could call this a penetration of the wreck, swimming through. It's not really an overhead environment or anything, and you can see where to get out, so there's not really any risk to it. Those goldfish always have other fish hanging around waiting for something to get stirred up. That's a triggerfish right there. I just don't know what it is. I recognize it, I can't think of the name though. Oof, a little bit shaky there, sorry. Yeah, these are French grunts. Actually, I'm not 100% sure on that. I need to learn more. Yeah, so this is the trip back to Miami. And it's a fun dive. And I had a good time and I would recommend it. So, yeah, I hope you have a good night and I'll see you later.